What's going on, crypto crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. We have a jam-packed video as always. We're going over one altcoin that could be ripping faces in the upcoming months. Also, we have a crypto expert talking before the end of this, so make sure you watch this to the end. Before we get started, if you want any additional information on your own personal crypto journey and studies and assistance, we have two books for you: The Crypto Millionaire Technical Analysis 101 and The Crypto Millionaire Getting Started with Bitcoin and Crypto Ultimate Beginner's Guide. You can find this on our website, bitcoinbros101.com. We have these two books packaged together, limited time offer. Wanted to show you this. Also, we have a 9-hour course we pulled together that can be paired with these books for a limited time offer, another ultimate bundle package. Check it out if you're interested. Getting straight into the update today. What do we see? What do we anticipate? Tech Dev is showing us others versus Bitcoin. And what do we think about this? This is the alt market. As you see, the alt market always lags Bitcoin. Every time Bitcoin takes off, look at the previous cycle, alts take off shortly thereafter. Every time it bottoms out, they bottom out, and then Bitcoin blast off, alts blast off shortly thereafter. Alts always lag. When Bitcoin peaks, alts peak shortly thereafter, bottoms shortly after. Bitcoin has ran up, alts haven't taken off yet. What's the next few months look like? We're looking at a coin here, FILECOIN. FILECOIN, current time it's recording, coming in at $9.12. Some FILECOIN metrics coming in at $4.7, $4.8 billion. This is number 26 on CoinMarketCap, so this is a project that is established and a big player in the space. Taking a look at the all-time chart, what do we see? We're at $9 right now. The previous all-time high was all the way up to $191. So can that be eclipsed this cycle? Some of the L1s haven't took off yet. This could be a major opportunity if this could happen. As you see, FILECOIN moves pretty fast. As you see, this was down at $3, $4, $5, and then May of 2020 after the halving. You see by March of 21, you're looking at really an 11-month window going that parabolic. What's next year going to bring? It could get crazy for FILECOIN. So looking at FILECOIN, if you want more information, it is at FILECOIN on Twitter. And FILECOIN is the largest decentralized data storage marketplace protocol and cryptocurrency. So why is this a big deal? Because as you know, all these companies are interested in your data. So data storage and data warehouses is big business. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 companies would kill to have your data, because that can be used and manipulated to understand your trends, what you do when you're searching the internet, what you're interested in for marketing purposes and other things that can be beneficial for their business. So this is FILECOIN. Once again, some news from FILECOIN. The Bitcoin virtual machine will soon let users create artificial intelligence models on the Bitcoin network, and FILECOIN will provide the storage layers for the AI models, thanks to the efforts of Lighthouse Web. So why is this important? Because AI is a huge narrative this entire crypto bull run. You're seeing a lot of AI tokens take off. FILECOIN isn't directly an AI token, but they're getting in the space by providing these storage layers for artificial intelligence models. The dev team is working on FILECOIN. They have a strong team. They actually just had a dev summit in Denver, and this was a huge success. So FILECOIN is an exciting ecosystem. It's growing. There's a lot going on. If you want to get involved and you have some development skills, definitely get plugged in. Smart storage, FILECOIN is that #1 coin. Now, taking a look at the overall crypto market capitalization, what do we see? What do we anticipate? Now, starting with the RSI. The RSI has bottomed out way back in July of last year. We've just been putting in higher highs and higher lows, and right now we did get in overbought territory, but we could have some continuation to the upside. As you're looking at this, this is FILECOIN USDT on the 5-day. The Gaussian channel did flip green. We got back above that 20 moving average, bounced off it, and this resistance level was something to pay attention to. So, we came up, hit our head once, twice, came back up, flip resistance to support. That's where we are right now. You see this 20 moving average curling back up over the 200. So as these cross and the weeks continue to push forward, what will FILECOIN do? Will FILECOIN push its way up to $15, $20? That's what we see in the short and midterms. This is an opportunity. The Gaussian channel just recently flipped green here in late January of this year. So FILECOIN versus Bitcoin, it seems to be an opportunity as well. It's flattened out and seemed to establish some base right here at this level. So as long as FILECOIN doesn't fall below this level, we should be good. As far as stair-stepping its way out its depths, this isn't going to happen overnight. It's on the 3-day, but as you see, we could just keep coming up, and then eventually making a run up against Bitcoin. Looking at the MACD below, we see the momentum is shifting for FILECOIN. We bottomed out way back here. This is January of 2021, been putting in higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We just been sort of consolidated, not much movement. Are we going to see that blast up to the upside to get that change momentum? That could be what's in the cards for FILECOIN. Looking at the wave count, you see wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 played out, and right now that rounding bottom could be what's in the cards. This is on the 3-day, so right now FILECOIN is definitely an exciting project. Over the next 12 months, could this make some noise? Most definitely. Without further ado, let's hear the latest from Anthony Pompliano and what his take is on the current markets. Let's hear from Pom.
What I think is really interesting is as Bitcoin's price has been moving up, there's a report that came out that 1,500 wallets per day were reaching the $1 million threshold.
And so, right, and we don't know if those are individuals. We don't know who those are.
But let's just say some portion of them are individuals, and so Bitcoin is essentially minting millionaires on the way up. Now, how do you think about what's like the ideal distribution, right? Does everyone in the world get one Bitcoin? Well, there's not enough for that, right? How do you kind of view, okay, if we could perfectly plan distribution? Well, the beauty is this is a free market, right? It is kind of the epitome of what economics and a lot of economic theory has always pontificated about. And so what we're seeing is people are buying Bitcoin at the price they kind of deserve, right? If they've done the work and they understand it, they start to buy it. Their access to capital, right? It's not like Michael Saylor has bought all the Bitcoin with his own money. Actually, I would argue that Michael Saylor doesn't control all that Bitcoin. What happens is he's got debt investors, he's got equity investors, he's got himself, et cetera. And so there's a lot of people who kind of have their hand in the cookie jar of that Bitcoin. So I think right now the market story is Bitcoin and meme coins. And frankly, they're both right? That's kind of the crazy part about this market is the Bitcoin investors have been right. We hit a new all-time high. Everything they've been saying is now getting repeated as talking points by some of the most respected people in finance. But on the other end of this, human nature is gambling, right? We have government-sanctioned lotteries, et cetera. And so if I say to someone, hey, there's somebody over there who put $500 in the thing, went to sleep, woke up, and it's now worth $25,000, there's a lot of people in America who say, well, I'm interested in that. But this just isn't an American story. It's a global story. And so we're seeing these meme coins work. Now, again, it's almost like a video game for adults, right? I don't like playing video games that much. I play every once in a while, but I'm not confused as to say that's real life. And I think these financial assets are very similar. The odds that these things actually have real value or are kind of tethered to anything in the real world are very low. But there are people making real money doing this. And I would argue it's no different than what we see in the stock market many times. People are gambling on, 0-day options. Well, if I buy a meme coin or I do a 0-day option, which one has better odds? That's pretty hard to compete.